For all of y'all in attendance, thanks for tuning in. I'm Fitzgerald Polk, and I'll be presenting you guys with Harlandale Independent School District's needs assessment. So a little bit about the background of the needs assessment is that Harlandale, for the last 3 years, they've been tracking trends. So the trends they've been tracking was for Office of Discipline Referrals and for school attendance. So basically what that means is they've been tracking behavior and they've been tracking school attendance. So for the last 3 years, they've seen a decrease in school attendance and an increase of pretty much visits to the principal's office. So visits to the principal's office can mean anything from talking in class, fighting, skipping school, disrespect to teacher or students. So they've seen an increase of that for the last 3 years, and it's been on a trend rising, which is a bad thing. So basically what happened is that Harlandale Independent School District, the Board of Directors, and the PTA, they requested a needs assessment to see what could actually be done to improve student behavior and student attendance. So what ended up happening was that here at MrMiddleman.org, what we did is we said, okay, let's see who our invested audience is. In this case, our invested audience is Harlandale ISD and the PTA. Those are our primary invested audience. However, you see our secondary audience would be teachers, pretty much all staff within Harlandale ISD, students, and parents. So when we are gathering this need assessment, what we're looking at is we're trying to figure out what interests students, right? What interests students, what interests principals, what interests teachers. I mean, it's intricate that we have everybody involved in this process because that way that person could buy in more. So we're trying to figure out what actually could be done to improve student attendance and student behavior. So, in the words of Mark McGuire, show me the data, right? So this is what we did. So we said, who are our participants in this case? So who could be participate in the survey? Whose data do we need? So most importantly, we need the students' data, right? Then we need the teachers' data, and we need the head principals for all the middle schools and all the high schools within Harlandale ISD. So that's what we did. The instrument we used a 5-point scale ranging from 0 to 4, 0 being not at all, 4 being very likely. And then the participants surveyed. So we surveyed 3,200 students, 200 teachers, and 11 principals, 11 head principals. And the questions asked were geared towards motivation to attend school, and then the other question that was asked was motivation towards motivation towards school, and then motivation towards student behavior. So this is what we found. So based off the needs assessment that when we surveyed, as you can see, we have students in blue, we have teachers in red, and we have principals in green. What we found that for the students, we found that 53% of students wanted to party, which that was pretty normal. We thought that's what we thought going in. Partying and music was going to be their number one choices. And in this case, for students, 53% chose they felt like partying, more school parties would aid to student improvement of student behavior and improvement of school attendance. 37% found that electives that was geared towards more so music and entertainment, that would increase school morale, school motivation towards attendance and behavior. And only 10% felt that a block schedule would help out. Now, when we're looking at this data, it's imperative that we look at the teachers, because those are the guys who are actually there. They're the ones sitting face to face with the students. The principals see them mainly on disciplinary actions. So the teachers, this is what the data showed for teachers. So as far as for parties, 28% showed that, okay, they're interested in having parties for the students. They feel that that could improve behavior, that could improve student attendance. 30% felt like music is electives and entertainment, and 42% felt that a block schedule would help. So I'm guessing, this is just me assuming in this situation, that 42% felt like they needed more time with the students to actually go over lesson plans, and a block schedule would do that. Now, looking at the principals, now this is when the data is very interesting. So you're looking at the principals, you see 38% of principals chose parties. They felt like parties, school parties, would actually help motivate students go to school and actually help students with their behavior. Now, you look at this. 20% felt that right here. 20% felt that music and entertainment as electives would help out, and 42% of that actually felt like a block schedule will work. So as you're looking at the data, you see that the block schedule for both teachers and principals are pretty much neck to neck. So that's pretty interesting find. So what do we have? The conclusion. So 119 total tallies for parties, school parties. 94%, as you see, for block schedules, and 87% for music and entertainment. So what is that saying? These numbers right here are very close together. There's no correlation at this point of any of these things. It's just that's what the data is showing. So in conclusion, at MrMiddleman.org, we feel that maybe the school district, Harlandale ISD, should be focusing on some type of teen initiative, some type of teen party that could be geared in some kind of way that could be that can help increase student morale, which would in turn increase student attendance and improve student behavior. Even possibly looking at a block schedule somewhere down the line, and then most definitely be looking at the block schedule and the actual the block schedule and the part the music and entertainment. Those are kind of neck to neck. The block schedule is 94. 87% chose the electives for music and entertainment. So maybe incorporating that into some type of school curriculum could actually improve student behavior. But the takeaway message I want you guys to take away from, if you're doing anything, I would definitely focus on team parties. That's something that seems that's trending, that principals are definitely on board with, students are on board with it, and at least 28% of teachers are on board with it. That being said, thank you for the opportunity to present this information. If you have any questions, you can contact me at the cards that I left with you, or you can visit www.mrmiddleman.org. Have a great day.